but the core values are trust, accountability, integrity, and commitment. And what we're honoring Javier for today is the level of commitment that he's shown. And honestly, like we said throughout the Safety Week training events, I really believe that these core values are really dependent on one another. And you can make the argument that the things that Javier's done so well, that you've done so well, Javier, they could be trust builders. They can be ways to hold your people accountable. They can display your commitment. We chose it as commitment. It could be any one of the other core values, though. And we think that by embracing these core values the way you have, it really puts you on the road with your operation at Hensley, on the road to destination excellence, which is all of our goals. So I want to tell you next a little bit about the process that we went through to get to this point. A little bit of background. Scott mentioned that this has been a brainchild for a while. And it has. It's something over the last maybe 3 or 4 months. Scott and I and other members of our executive safety committee have discussed having an award like this. So during the fall, I solicited some feedback from all of the service managers, and we collected nominations. Paul Jackson sent in a nomination. Paul, thank you. I think you did a fantastic job. In terms of assembling the nomination, I'd say not only was this the best nomination we had in the group, but you did the best job presenting or making a case for what Javier did so well.
Thank you.
So excellence on your part. And that honestly has carried down throughout your group. The excellence that you've shown with doing your job well, Javier is mirrored in what he's done. And hopefully that carries through to his employees. I'm sure that it will. So we took all of the nominations. There were about 30. From throughout the company, both leasing and in integrated logistics. And a committee reviewed those results, and we recognized right away that we had a different kind of result, a different kind of nomination here than some of the others that we got. What we saw from your work in your shop was really the core values were being embraced holistically, top to bottom. You've got floor mats with a safety message. You've got a safety board up on the wall from the floor to the ceiling. You've got safety everywhere, and we were really pleased to see that. That approach of covering all the details really tells your folks that you care about them. At the end of the day, they're going to trust you because they know that you care. They're not going to break safety rules or intentionally miss any safety guidelines because they know that you're on top of the details. And they know you care about them. So they realize the importance of all of those things because of what you've done so well. So I really just want to say thank you. One of the things that I want to tell you is that in the committee, what we really wondered was how the conversations differ between you and your technicians as compared to the conversations that might occur in another shop that might not be as well organized as yours. We thought that probably the tone of all communications was probably different at your shop. And we suspect that, your name's one that will be held up throughout 2021 as an example. Once people see this, we hope that they'll want to follow that example and they'll be talking about Javier out in Arizona all over AIM, I suspect. So that's about all I had. I just want to reiterate, thank you for being the standard that, all of us are striving to meet. And with that, I'm gonna turn it over to Paul Jackson, and he's got, a few things that he'd like to say as well.
Thank you, Ron. And first of all, I would like to thank the entire AIM safety team. And a special thank you to Jeff and Scott Fleming for your support. Let's talk about Javier. My first encounter with Javier was in August of 2020 to perform a shop inspection. I noticed right away a clean and an organized shop. The safety board was put in place right next to the shop computer. All the safety signs were posted and cleaned off. Used tires were removed from the shop area to create more workable space and a safer working area. Javier also custom-made racks for his storage related tools for the particular shop area. For example, the tire area. The tire air gun, sockets, lug nuts, PSI gauges, etc., was organized on these shelves for the most efficient and most easier accessibility. Safety mats were also utilized for daily visibility on safety. One of the most important was the shop environment. How do we measure this? Trust, integrity, commitment, and accountability. Trust. Javier earned his team and his supervisor's trust. How? He's a man of action. He just gets projects completed. That changes the shop environment, which leads into my next subject, which is integrity. Following through, not just talking about it, but living it and doing it. He was able to convince one of his most difficult employees to move to a safer and more efficient part of the shop. Most of us thought this was an impossible task. However, this was accomplished by Javier. Good job. Commitment. He stops and listens to his team. We don't always do that, but Javier does. He pays attention to his employees, details, as you can see in some of the upcoming pictures of his shop that hopefully I can present to you later on in this presentation. He's also making a commitment to his employees, AIM, and our customer. People can sense this right when you walk into the shop. It just feels good and friendly. Accountability. However, he not only holds his team accountable, but he holds himself accountable. He works to make his people successful, which leads to his entire team to be successful. Leadership comes very natural to Javier. With that said, Javier is a people person and people do sense this. He looks out for his team. He has a positive outlook. He had a can-do attitude. Congratulations, Javier. We are looking forward in working with you in the upcoming year of 2021, 22, and beyond. In closing, we have all had a difficult year in 2020 with all the encounters that we've been presented to us. However, you were able to overcome these difficult times and rise above these challenges. This is a proud moment for all of us to present this President's Core Value Award to you. It is an honor for me and the entire AIM organization to say congratulations and thank you for a job well done. Jeff, if you want, I'm going to go ahead and have you present. I think you're next on the list.
Yes.
Javier, congrats on this prestigious award. We have not met, and due to 2020, typically I'm out there a few times in the year and planning on being out there a few times this coming year. Be nice to be out there right now, being that it's 26 degrees here, and snow. But anyway, safety is our number one concern, and your actions and your team's actions definitely has proved that is priority number one for you guys and in your shop. On the sales end, maintenance saves the business, keeps the business, renews the business. And a prime example of this is we just had our 10-year anniversary with Hensley. If you and your team and John and his team wasn't doing a great job, we would never have had year one. So I just wanted to say thank you very much for that. And a prime example of this is we're working on a prospective Pro Shop customer in Akron, Ohio, and they wanted some references. So we had them call the Hensley people along with some of the other Pro Shop customers. And I could tell you, Hensley mentioned you both by name to this customer. We met with them just on Monday of this past week, and it looks very, very favorable that this should be wrapped up within the next week or two as far as a new Pro Shop customer. So again, sales can bring it in the door, but you guys keep them in the door. So again, congratulations on this prestigious award, and thank you for everything. Thank you, Ron.
Great. Thank you, Jeff. And next up, we've got our co-presidents, Scott and Jeff Fleming. I don't know who wants to take the floor first.
Sure, Ron, I'll start off. And thank you again for everyone on the call and everyone involved. And again, I'm honored to get the time. As it's been discussed, and I won't elaborate too much further, our Executive Safety Steering Committee last year, came together to decide, how can we as a company focus on improving our culture specific to our safety culture. We had some past years of increased accidents and injuries And our goal is the safety of our employees when they come to work, and that they come in the same shape and condition as they leave every day. And we want to take responsibility and accountability for that. But ultimately, alone, this group of executives can't do it. What we really need to do is recognize individuals, Javier, such as yourself, that are embodying this safety culture that we want to try to encourage others to embody and practice and demonstrate on a day-to-day basis. So that's really how we arrived at the core values, the safety week, and ultimately, based on the nominations and recommendations that we received from several individuals about you, how we decided on the President's Core Value Award. Again, this is something that is only going to be given out in certain circumstances across, a group of people that will approve the giving out of the award. So I just want you to know that this is something that it's only you and another individual that are receiving this, and it's unclear who's going to get it. We'd love to give them out in the future, but again, it takes somebody going above and beyond and embodying and demonstrating that. So again, congratulations. So, on behalf of our company and my family, I'm honored to get the opportunity to present you with this award, albeit virtually. You will be the first recipient, and actually the first, of the President's Core Value Award for all the examples that have been provided and what you do every day to exemplify the core values that we've discussed. You make AIM a safer place, and we thank you truly for what you do. In addition to the award and the recognition, we considered several incentives to accompany that, and ultimately your actions have led to a safer place for AIM and have saved us money. And the best we can do is pass on some of those savings to you. So we'll be sending you a $2,000 check from AIM as a bonus incentive for being the recipient of this award. You'll be receiving that from AIM for the check for $2,000. As you may or may not know, and you can let us know offline, we do now have a 401k matching program, and we do have a 401k program. So if you would like to put any of that into it, just reach out to us separately. But again, you've saved us money, and you've earned it, and we really appreciate it. And again, I'm honored to get the opportunity to recognize you today. So thank you again.
Great.
Awesome.
Javier, this, congratulations. This is pretty awesome. $2,000 is one thing, but really your effort and your time and your stewardship, not only for AIM, but for your employees, is what makes a difference. You're a change maker, you're a difference maker, and you move the needle for us. So we want to thank you, and all together, as a team, we congratulate you and appreciate you. So
Yes.
Excellent.
John, do you have the award with you?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, if you'd like to present it to Javier, we'd be honored.
Let everybody see what it looks like. You can get a good look there.
The pictures that Paul sent to me and what you've done, those are outstanding.
And if you want, Ron, I can present those pictures if you like, but you gotta give me credentials.
Sure, I can do that. It might take me a second, but I'll get there.
Javier and John, I give you one of these. I'm not a priest, but I'll give you one of these with working with Mike Williams.
But
I work with all types. It's okay.
but truly, Javier, we thank you. We appreciate you. Along, not just this team, but it resonates throughout the whole AIM organization. So again, thank you and congratulations.
And if everybody can see my screen, this is what the award looks like. And again, Javier, thank you so much. I'm very proud of you. You make me look better than I really am, I think. This is one of the mats that we use in our shops over there. Just kind of wanted to present a couple of little things like that. He had things chained up in really good shape there. Look how clean the shop is. It's so organized. The signs are all shiny, and I mean, it looks, and I'm just going to pull these over there real quick to kind of look at all these. The tires And he moved all the used tires outside so we can have usable shop area. All good stuff. I mean, this is the rack that he made right here. This is what I was talking about. So these are all related to the shop area in these tires. So he's got his tire gun there, his mounting tool for dismounting and mounting tires. All that stuff is all organized here. I just wanted to present that to the group and kind of give you a quick overall view. So thank you for being patient with me, and I'll stop sharing.
All right. Is there anybody else that has any comments from the group before we adjourn?
I just have one quick comment. Javier, we're also sending a letter out to all of our employees to acknowledge you, and, you know, so they all have reference to what a good job that you've done. John Casey, if you take a picture of Javier, this will be in the newsletter as well. So look for that mid-February in the next newsletter.
Thank you, Patty.
So,
Javier, do you have anything to say? We didn't even ask you, really. Do you have anything to say at this time? I'm putting you on the spot, so.
I just want to thank everybody. I wasn't expecting anything. I was just doing my job. And I try to get, productivity and safety to work together. That's all I was aiming for. And I couldn't have done any of it without John. John puts up with me and he helps me out. So I just want to thank everybody.
Thank you, Javier. And John Casey, thank you for your leadership too. I couldn't have done it, and none of us could have done it without you as well. It takes a team effort, the whole AIM team and the support. So I thank everybody for all that. So I don't have anything else to say. I'll quit talking. And Ron, thank you, and the team, thank you for everything that you've done for all of us.
Thank you. And if that's all for the comments, then I think we can adjourn. And again, I just want to close it by saying thank you to Javier and let you know that, again, remind you that you will be the example for the coming year of everything that's good about working at AIM and what we can accomplish at every one of our locations. So thank you.
Thank you.